Howdy, my name is Patrick Blankenship. I'm with Cardinal Scale Manufacturing. This is our LSP series scale. Today what we're going to be demonstrating is a technical overview of our 225 mobile livestock indicator along with this LSP series scale. Some of the technical issues, kind of questions that we commonly get with this scale. So one of the first things we have to do with this scale is go ahead and open up the side here. So here we have these two rubber mounts on the left and right side. We take the top hinge here, we're going to lift up, and we're going to let it swing back. Right here, we do have a little pin that we're going to go ahead and line up. So we'll move this back a little bit. And then go ahead and put that pin in there. And essentially we've got the pin on the right side, we're going to line up. Essentially what this is going to allow us to do is open up to our weight indicator. This top door folds down and that we have a nice little parking space. We have access to our indicator. So whenever you get your LSP series scale and open up the 225 livestock there, you're going to have the power cord nicely bundled up here. You're also going to have the printer manual along with anything that came in the box with the printer. You're also going to have a test ticket here. Essentially this is just showing that it was verified that the printer was working whenever it left the factory. And essentially what we want to do is just either take this information and set it to the side or leave it in here. But we're going to go ahead and hook up the power to our weight indicator here. So one last thing to note about the operation of this indicator is we do have a reprint function that will reprint the last transaction that was done on this. So it's just as simple as having paper loaded into the printer and pressing reprint. We also have a USB that is stored under a desk resistant cap. So once we move this cap out of the way, there's a USB A1 there, and then we can install our USB into the indicator. Now, if the USB is not installed, the transactions are not going to be written and stored in the USB. So if you're wanting transactions to be stored in CSV or CSV format, then make sure your USB is installed before your transactions start. A lot of times, you might have issues where information is not stored to a USB, and this is because our USB is not FAT32 formatted, and it might be above 8 gigabytes or so. If you have any issues with your USB not storing data, we recommend that you go ahead and give us a call. We can walk you through different steps on how to format the flash drive, or just figuring out why data is not getting stored to your USB. Turning on the 225 for the first time. So initially you're going to notice that the scale is set to negative 2,980 pounds or some random number here. Now the reason for this is because the scale is still in transport mode with no weight being applied to the load cells themselves. So that way there's no shock loads whenever the scale is actually transported. You'll notice that our shrink or total, all these averages are set to 0 because the scale has not been used at all. Trans number is 2 at this moment. We're going to go ahead and show you here in a moment how to change that back to 1. Just for this demonstration purpose right now, we've already done our test ticket that is provided with the scale itself. And then also we want to show reset that trans number. So when you're starting up with part 1 or you want to begin over from the beginning, you can do that. So right now we have this LSP in transport mode. Now we need this in the weigh mode in order to actually get a live weight on the indicator. The reason why we have the transport mode is to make sure no shock loads apply to the load cells at activation. So this can either be for load size or whenever the scale is lifted up by a crane to be put into place. Essentially, all you need to do is just move these levers to the inside. And this makes sure that they're not actually going to be hit by any sort of gates or anything when we're in weigh operation. So one note to make here is we have these gas shocks. So when the scale is actually in weigh mode, it allows the scale, the weigh bridge, to move around a little bit. So that is normal. One thing to note is when we turn on the 225 here, we have our Cardinal logo. This shows the LCD revision and also the software revision. So in this case it is a 225-USA-livestock. And then below that you will see the current revision model for this indicator. It's good to keep note of what revision this indicator is equipped with a inclinometer to actually determine whether or not our scale is meeting that calibrated angle. So one of the first things I want to take a look at is our shrink feature. So we do have the ability to add a shrink. So if, for example, we know that 2% of the total gross weight is just going to go ahead and be lost there, we can go ahead and enter 2% and hit enter. So now you can see our shrink value set up here. So if we're ready to weigh some livestock here, we're going to go ahead and press the weigh feature. It's going to go ahead and ask us our head count. So in this case, I'm just going to use an arbitrary number of 4. So I'm going to say I have 4 cattle on the scale. Now, as you notice, once I hit print, the printer went ahead and started printing. I don't know if you can hear that or not. And here you can see we have a total count of 4. Our weight is 0 pounds because we have no weight on the scale. And our average weight, you can see that our date, time, as well as our transaction number. So if we wanted to weigh multiple cattle in the same group, you're going to just go ahead and continue pressing the weigh, counting the number of cattle on the scale, and then pressing enter, and making sure we have a printer paper inside the printer each time. So there are various types of printer paper we can use here. Generally, anything within that 3.5 inch range will actually fit into the TMU 295. And please refer to the TMU 295 manual when actually selecting your printer paper here. So whenever I'm finished with this group here, I'm going to go ahead and hit the finish button. And then it will go ahead and print out the total for that ticket. If you would like to change your transaction number, you can see after we did that second transaction, we are now on trans number 3. So we press the time and date button. It's going to go ahead and bring up our time that we have entered into the scale. It's going to go ahead and bring our date. And this uses a standard day, or month, day, year format. Then go ahead and press enter again. Now this will allow us to select our transaction number. Ideally, we would just go ahead and allow this to count sequentially. But sometimes it's understandable that during a certain day or a certain number at 1, or if the scale is replacing another scale, we might want to enter the transaction number 304. In this situation, we go ahead and change this to 1. Just press enter. And once we go ahead and enter there, you can see that the transaction number has been turned to 1. So some of the most common questions we have with the 225 livestock wear application is sometimes we run into an issue where we will have a error come up on the screen where it's telling us our tilt angle is wrong. And essentially what we want to do at that point is make sure that our inclinometer is actually calibrated to a level surface. Sometimes the inclinometers themselves can go bad and they will give us this error consistently. However, most of the time it's because the scale has either settled or it's just outside of the actual intended tolerance. So to actually go in and set up and calibrate your inclinometer, it's the same way as kind of going in and setting up and calibrating your scale. You can just go ahead and go into the setup we have our watertight junction box here, enclosed with 4 Phillips head screws. And once we have this junction box open, you're going to see right down here we have our 4 load cell connections, and we also have our single home run cable. Now this top connection here actually goes back to our indicator, and so we have 4 wires that are connected right here. We have our black, our green, our white, and our red. So black and green is going to be our excitation pair, and then red and white is going to be our signal wires going back to the indicator. And that is the same color code that we use on all of our load cell cables as well. Now taking a closer look at the load cells themselves, these are held on, or this has a cover that's held on by 3 bolts. They're the same size bolts as the junction box cover. That's that 5/8 bolt. Now, one thing I didn't mention earlier is there's a lock washer on there as well to help keep these from loosening off. So when it comes to a load cell replacement, what we're going to have to do is obviously have this front cover plate taken off. We've also got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and this handle is going to have to be removed. There's also a 9/16 bolt on the left here and on the right here for this stainless steel cover plate. Essentially, once we have this cover plate disconnected, with the lever in transport mode, the weight of the load cell, there is no weight on the load cell, so we're able to snake the load cell off the front of these cams and essentially snake it out through the bottom. excitation wires, you want to make sure your indicator is powered down. But we're going to check the excitation pair, so the green and black, and then the signal pair. Now what we're looking for there is a ohm value, or resistance value, and we want to record every value for every load cell and compare them to each other. Now for these specific load cells, then you'll have to check with tech support on the exact values you want for the exact model load cell. This depends on whether or not you have the 15,000 pound version of the LSP or the 20,000 pound version. What values we'll see here, but pretty much what we want to see is essentially the same resistance value for each load cell. Now, for some reason, you're still having issues with the medical reading values back, and also our resistance value back has a good value of this thing. Might want to check our home link cable, make sure nothing's happened here. Very, very rarely do we ever have issues with this board itself. It's not common at all for our junction board to actually have any issues unless for some reason this has been submerged in water, which does come across our table sometime whenever these scales have been underwater. Load cells themselves won't usually get damaged, but it's mainly this junction board. Now this junction board does have a gasket that's actually in the door itself that's supposed to help keep out most water, but if for some reason there's like a hurricane or like a river flood and the scales submerged for long periods of time, sometimes water can get in here and cause some damage. So one important note to have here is our usual load cell configuration for this is going to be load cell 1, the load cell closest to the indicator, load cell 2 on the other end, and load cell 3 on the same side of the indicator, and load cell 4. So that means that we have our odds on the same side as the indicator, and then our evens on the opposite side. Which always means that load cell 1 is usually what we use for the load cell that's closest to the indicator. If you come in the junction box, doesn't care which load cell is where. However, it might help you try to kind of figure out which load cell to pull when you're playing with wiring in the junction box. On the inside of the scales here, we do have our lifting brackets for actually moving the scale around. Right now, the scale is in its transport mode, so we have these bolted to the scale. So whenever you actually go into a weigh mode, this is actually set up for weigh minute